Jan, Jan! She's not coming.
Over here, on the red line. Hands on your hips so you have some space, and if your neighbor needs space, kindly ask them with your eyes to move over. We can move down a little, please. Look at this line, how beautiful. We can applaud them. Well, good afternoon. It has been a really successful day so far of Open Classroom Winter Showcase. And these guys are such a creative bunch. We've been having so much fun. I'm Miss Cook, in case I haven't met you. And we've been doing a lot of different things in music. So some of the activities we've been doing are around songwriting. So we've gotten a chance to learn what makes a good song, kind of piecing it together. We've also, so they've written some Halloween songs. You might have seen those come home. Also, we got to review a lot of our music theory that we've learned over the past couple of years that I've been teaching you. And we are working on a very great big performance of Mice and Mozart coming up in February. So we don't want to give you any inside looks into that performance yet. So today we thought we'd just prepare something fun, a musical song for Christmas. And I think what we did, yes, first we had a musical word called classical. So we were listening to the sounds of classical music and orchestra and looking at the families of musical instruments that are used in those style groups. And then we also looked at band, right, more electronic kind of sounds. And then what we did was we combined the two sounds to make kind of a modern twist on a classic Christmas song. So your students, your children have really had so much fun on GarageBand on the iPad. So if you've got some GarageBand going on at home, then that's so fun. And we have a website actually where we posted a lot of their songs that they've created. So if you'd like that link, please email me. What we did today, or for today, is created a drum part, a drum beat, and a bass line to a familiar song, Deck the Halls. And they chose these instruments. They input the beats into the GarageBand iPad themselves. So let's see how it goes. And we're going to sing really nice, standing up straight and tall. We haven't warmed up our voices today, but I'm sure you've been using them already. So, we've also worked on counting measures and knowing when to come in. So you have 2 measures of rest before you come in. Just a minute. Keep it short and sweet for you today. We have a lot coming up, though, with Heritage Night and, like I said, Mozart. So the second graders are a very musical class and a very musical year we have ahead. So thank you, boys and girls. Very nice job.
Hola, ¿cómo están? Bien. Bien. ¿Y cómo están los niños? Ok, les pido que ¿cómo están los niños?
Muy bien, gracias.
Muy bien, gracias. Okay, so this is our third year working together in Spanish, and we have continued learning vocabulary words and putting those words together in sentences and describing nouns. So the first song, I'm going to ask Lauren to come up and introduce it.
Hola, vamos a cantar el folclore parte 1 y parte 2. Gracias.
Muy bien. Después, for body parts, we learned 30 of them. ¿Estamos listos? Sí. Ok, 1, 2, 3.
Cabeza, hombros, rodillas, pies, rodillas, pies. Cabeza, hombros, rodillas, pies, rodillas, pies. Ojos, orejas, boca y nariz. Cabeza, hombros, rodillas, pies, rodillas, pies. Espalda, pecho, estómago y piernas. Estómago y piernas. Espalda, pecho, estómago y piernas. Estómago y piernas. Cuello, pelo, barba y frente. Barba y frente. Cuello, pelo, barba y frente. Barba y frente. Brazos, manos, dedos y uñas. Dedos y uñas. Brazos, manos, dedos y uñas. Dedos y uñas. Lengua, dientes, cejas y pestañas. Cejas y pestañas. Lengua, dientes, cejas y pestañas. Cejas y pestañas.
Muy bien. Francesca va a introducir nuestra segunda canción.
Buenas tardes, vamos a cantar los opuestos.
Yes. So those opposites are the opposites, where an adjective, so we're learning how to describe. So if our pelo es suave, or our dientes are blancos, or our nariz es grande o pequeña, or las piernas son rápidas o lentas. So this song is all about that. Ready? ¿Listos? 1, 2, 3.
Bajo, alto, short and tall. Grande, pequeño, big and small. Muchos, pocos, many and few. Viejo, nuevo, old and new. Lento, rápido, slow and fast. Delgado, gordo, thin and fat. Suave, duro, soft and hard. Claro, oscuro, light and dark. Joven, viejo, young and old. Caliente, frío, hot and cold. Feliz, triste, happy and sad. Bueno, malo, good and bad.
Another activity that we've been doing in Spanish class is reading and doing small skits. And everybody has been doing this in the classroom, and they're actually online. I'm going to send everybody a link so you can see your child performing this. But for this time, we actually pulled the names out of a bag to do this. So for la entrevista was Rohan y Whitney. Bien. Y para el doctor es Violeta y Bradley. Muy bien. They are amazing. Ok, vamos a empezar con la entrevista, Violeta y Rohan.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? Bien, ¿y tú? Muy bien, gracias. Bienvenido a Carlsbad. ¿Y cuál es tu nombre? Mi nombre es Rohan. ¿Y cuál es tu apellido? Mi apellido es Silva. ¿Cuál es tu nacionalidad? Mi nacionalidad es americana. ¿Cuál es tu color favorito? Mi color favorito es azul. ¿Cuál es tu número de teléfono? Mi número de teléfono es 987-654-3216. ¿Y te gusta hablar por teléfono? Sí, mucho. ¿Qué es tu una entrevista? Sí, y ya terminé. Ya me voy. Adiós.
Bien. skit? Want to see some hands? Yes? No? It was about asking questions. What's your favorite color? What's an interview? Your telephone number? Do you like to speak on the phone? All that. The next one is about a visit to the doctor, since we've been learning our body parts. La visita al doctor.
Buenas tardes, doctor. Buenas tardes. Por favor, pasa. ¿Cómo te llamas? Me llama Violeta. Hola, Violeta. ¿Cómo estás? Estoy muy mal. Estoy enferma. ¿Qué te duele? Me duele el estómago. Vamos a ver. Por favor, pon las brazos atrás de la espalda y saca la lengua más afuera. ¡Qué horror! ¿Por qué, doctor? ¿De qué color es mi lengua? Es verde. ¿Pero por qué? No sé. No sé. Necesita una medicina urgentemente. No, doctor. Lo que necesito son más caramelos rojos para cambiar el color de mi lengua.
Excelente. Muy bien, estudiantes. Ahora quiero invitar al profesor Byrne.
Even I don't want to follow those four. They should be teaching drama here. So for second grade drama, in the class they read the BFG, which is many of their favorite books, and it was my favorite book growing up as well. So we decided to do a reader's theater for the BFG. Could I get all BFGs here in the middle? Narrators will have a few down here on the end and a few down on the end, and then Sophie. Now let's space out, so let's fill in this space right here, and then turn around and you can pick up any folder. They're all the same. And I'm going to read for, I think there's one student absent. Sam Silver. So who wants to explain to the parents some interesting things about Reader's Theater? Yes. Yeah. Alexis.
Reader's Theater is about you don't act it out and you don't have to memorize the lines.
That was exactly why it was my favorite thing to do growing up. You did not have to memorize. In fact, you're not supposed to memorize. So they will be looking down, and they should be comfortable enough. We read it a few times that they will look down and then hopefully look up and use some expression there. Yes, go ahead.
It's also called Theater of the Imagination.
Theater of the Imagination. You're right. Who would like to explain why it's called Theater of the Imagination?
Because you're reading it.
Okay, you're reading it and you're not acting it out with your body. Francesca?
Because it's called Theater of Imagination because if you're in the audience, you can close your eyes and visualize what's happening in the play while people are reading it.
And how would we show them what's happening? If we are, say, the BFG, how would we show them? Go ahead.
With our voice and expression.
With our voice and expression. So that's a challenge that I'm going to put out there for all of you. To really get into the character voice. If you're Sophie, do everything we've been working on. If you're BFG, remember, we don't want to read it just like we're reading a story. We want to make it come to life so that everyone can picture that in their minds. You may begin.
Imagine late one night you couldn't sleep, so you got out of bed and looked out the window, and there you saw a giant.
That's what happened to a little girl named Sophie. There across the street was a giant with a long, thin trumpet and a large suitcase. Then the giant saw Sophie. Sophie jumped back into her bed under the covers. But the giant reached through the window and grabbed her. Then he ran all night until they reached the enormous cave in Giant Country.
Now, what has us got here?
The giant put the trembling Sophie on the table. Now he's really going to eat me? Sophie thought. The giant stared hard at Sophie. She had truly enormous ears. Each one was as big as the wheel of a truck.
I is hungry.
He grinned, showing his massive square teeth. Please don't eat me. Just because he is giant, you think I is a man gobbling candy ball?
Me gobbling up human beings? This I never. All the other giants is gobbling them up every night, but not me. I is a big friendly giant. I is the BFG. What is your name?
My name is Sophie. Sophie said, hardly daring to believe the good news she had just heard. But if you are so nice and friendly, then why did you snatch me from my bed and run away with me?
Because you saw me. I cannot possibly allow anyone to be seeing me and staying at home.
The first thing you would be doing, you would be scuttling around, yodeling the news that you were actually seeing a giant.
Then people would be coming, rushing, and bushing after me.
And they would catch me and putting me in the zoo with all of those squiggly hippo dumplings and crocodile-dillies.
Sophie knew that what the giant said was true. If any person reported actually having seen a giant, there would most certainly be a terrific hullabaloo.
For a few moments, the cave was silent.
May I ask you a question?
Shoot away!
Would you please tell me what you were doing in our village last night? Why were you poking that long trumpet thing into those kids' bedroom and blowing through it? And that suitcase you were carrying. What on earth was that all about?
If you was really wanting to know what I'm doing in the village, I is blowing a dream into those bedrooms of those children.
Blowing a dream? What do you mean?
As a dream blowing giant. Well, when all the other giants is galloping off to swallow human beings, I is going away to blow dreams into the bedrooms of sleeping children. Nice dreams, lovely golden dreams.
Dream says giving the dreamers a happy time.
Now hang on a minute. Where do you get these dreams?
I collect them.
The BFG lived in our meadow with rows and rows of bottles on the shelves.
I has billions of them.
Very good. So you all may bow. What's especially hard about this is the BFG has some language in it. Not bad language, but words, that's a better word, words that are very difficult. And the line I read for, hippo dumplings and crocodile-dillies are actual words in the book. So you have to really focus on that. Wonderful job. And now you're going to turn around and just set the folders on the back and listen for violin to call you over.
Channing and Jack over here. Cooper and Lindsay over here. And go get violin. Jessica and Alexis over here. Violet and Bradley over here. Max and Greer over here. And Graydon over here. Graydon. Lauren and Jackson over here.
Here you go, Bradley. Bradley over here, okay? And Dominic, you can get no more Dominic. And Emmy, next to you. Go home. Not yet.
It's skinnier. It has really skinny
Okay, so hello, welcome to the violin part. My name is Vicky Scotto, and this is Irene Osala. So now for second grade, they've been playing violin for a couple years now. So we've been elaborating more and moving forward on the things that we've been doing. So like exploring different notes on different strings. Last year we mainly focused on playing on the A and the E string. So this year we've been learning some notes on the D string. And the first thing that we're going to do is a full A scale. Last year you may remember that we did a partial scale with the Mississippi hot dog rhythm.